Welcome back to the Realist Reviews. Today's review is focused on 2021's TV show entitled Midnight Mass. And the official synopsis of Midnight Mass is: the arrival of a charismatic young priest brings glorious miracles, ominous mysteries, and renewed religious fervor to a dying town desperate to believe. And before I give up my review, please like and subscribe and comment and tell me what I should review next. And when it comes with this TV show, I felt like this was a pretty good TV show. Extremely crazy at the same time, with just many of the things that just happened just being absolutely mind-boggling in my opinion. That was a crazy ride from beginning to end. And no more talking, here is just my review. I would say the first things that I enjoyed about this TV show were the characters. I felt like every character was written well. They all had like a different backstory, as in why they were at the island, as in why this happened or certain things happened within their life. And I just felt like each character just had like a different story to tell. As the story takes place a couple of years after the main protagonist, Riley, is released from prison after killing someone in a drunken drive accident. And I felt like many of the characters in this TV show, they were all pretty likable. But I did have quite a few that I absolutely despised to the core. And some of those characters were Bev and Father Paul. Like, those two characters were the absolute worst in my opinion. The things that they did in this TV show was just awful. And with just many of the characters either believing Father Paul's words or just immediately just being suspicious of him. Another thing that I enjoyed about this TV show was that I am glad that they showed the positives and the extreme negatives of devoting your life towards Christianity, religion, to those who tries to use religion or Christianity in very negative ways. And in this TV show, it absolutely does a good job with just portraying that, with Father Paul trying to convince many people of the island that his words are true. What Father Paul did in this TV show was downright crazy. And the angel, the so-called angel that he describes as well, I consider that angel to be more of a devil, because the only reason that the angel would ever appear was to either eat someone's neck, get their blood. Like, whenever he came, it was just trouble. And Bev, she was just absolutely evil as well. Like, they all used religion in a very negative ways. And I think this show did a good job of just showing the positives and the negatives of just using religion. Now, the horror aspects of this TV show was done extremely well. Like, there was a lot of crazy horror scenes in this TV show that was just extremely mind-boggling to me. And just people getting killed off in crazy ways, people dying, being brought back to life, drinking poison. Like, this TV show definitely did have a lot of violence, a lot of horror, and sometimes even the horror was just a little bit disgusting, with people slurping and drinking off another person's blood and everything to fulfill their quench for thirst. Like, I just found that to be extremely nasty. Like, I was just blown away and just disgusted with just how menacing people are when it comes to this. But the horror of the TV show, the violence as well, job well done. And I would say, when it comes to any negatives that I had about this TV show, there really wasn't that much negatives that I had when it came with this TV show. I would say maybe some of the only negatives that I had about this TV show was that at some times I felt like it was a little bit slow at times. Like, it was just slow paced when it came to certain things, or when it came to like certain characters and their story being like built up to like something crazier. Like, I felt at times it was a little bit slow, but out of all, I would say that this TV show was just extremely well done and crazy. And with the ending, how I thought about the ending was that I felt like everyone realized what happened and truly realized the mistakes that they've made. And I think that with every one of them singing, I think they all realized that their fate had already been accepted and that when the sun came, t-shirts all around. And with Lisa losing the feelings of her legs once again by the ending, that was sad, to be honest. Like the ending, it was definitely sad in my opinion. Like I was really sad and upset that some of the main characters were killed off before the final episode. Like, why? But despite the negatives, Midnight Mass was a downright crazy TV show. It had good horror, it had good characters, the story was crazy. Like, it just shows you what happens when people use religion, Christianity in a very negative way, and how people can be just easily influenced by someone else. And how I would rate Midnight Mass out of 5 stars. I would rate Midnight Mass 4 stars out of 5. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.